Hey there, hey, and thank you for tuning into this hump day pod of Born to Be a Star. 2 days closer till we get to Friday, and I get to sleep all day on Saturday because I don't have nothing to do. That typically never happens for me, so I am going to enjoy it in every way possible. It's already Wednesday. You can imagine how my life is going since my job switched to another system, which was fun. I think that today is another day and another opportunity for us to recognize our star power, for us to relish in the fact that we can get through things, we can accomplish things, and today is another day. It is an opportunity for us to say, yes, I can complete this. I think that saying yes, you can means that you can accomplish something, meaning, yes, I can learn a new language. I mean, Mandarin isn't like a language that's necessarily going to be easy to learn, but you can learn it if you do it the correct way. Yes, I can learn to cook Korean food. And yes, I can learn how to write calligraphy. I don't know. I mean, that's something that you could learn to do. You could certainly read comic books. You could certainly do a number of things. Yes, you can't do any of them if you put your mind to it. Some of the things can be easy. Some of the things can be hard. Maybe try to make them things that you can actually accomplish and do. It's always a thought, right? Following the yes, you can is the never give up. If you give up, how are you going to get to the best part of the story? It's likely you're not going to get to the best part of the story halfway through. You're not going to understand everything happening if you give up halfway through. And that's not fair to yourself. You have to figure out a way. Persevere through the difficulty to get to the good. I think that life can be difficult sometimes, and we think with the difficulty, honestly, you have to get through the difficulty to get to the good, and never giving up means you're not going to stop. And you have to just hold on to it. Following the never give up is the why not today, because we say this every day. Procrastination and indecisiveness is not the answer. Constantly sitting there twiddling your thumbs how you're going to accomplish something isn't going to help you accomplish it. If you have something to achieve or you have something that you have to conquer, you just have to chase after it and get it done. If you need to do something by a specific point, then get it done. Stop saying, I'm going to get to it at some point, and do it now. Tomorrow might not come. You don't know if you're going to have an opportunity. We cannot predict the future. As much as I wish we could, we can't. I always make the claim that we don't know if tomorrow is coming because the aliens can get us, and I really mean that when I say it. So do not put things on the back burner assuming you're going to have time to do it when you might seriously not. If you can accomplish something and get something done, then do it. That's the best advice I could give to you. Procrastination is not your friend, and neither is indecisiveness. Being that person that can't make up your mind, that's not a good thing. It's not. Moving into the next part of our conversation, outside of the fact that we just did the mantra of the day, let's get into some of the tea of the day. Why do bad actors get all the roles? Because the entire industry is corrupted. And when I say bad actors, I'm not maybe actually talking about actors. When I say bad actors, I mean, why do people that have bad actions succeed? And those that are trying to accomplish something have difficulty? Typically, it's because it's very easy to accomplish things if no one's holding you accountable, or there's no punishment for something if you do something the wrong way. Then if that's the case, you'll always succeed if you're doing something bad. Right? Right. Moving into the headlines of the day on this hump day. I'm so tired of talking about Israel every day, not because I don't care about Israel, only because I don't think it's anyone's responsibility to say anything to Israel about anything. I think every country needs to shut the fuck up and stop telling Israel what they shouldn't or shouldn't do. They had a Holocaust point 2 happen, and me witnessing babies get their head chopped off is enough for me to understand that they cannot stop till Hamas is completely obliterated. And you might disagree with what the fuck I'm saying, but I don't care what you say about that. Imagine if that was your child beheaded and murdered like that. Would you feel the same way? Imagine all the people being held hostage there. Americans too. Americans have died. We cannot figure out who these people are. Their corpses have been burned, and so there might not be any way to recognize that. Honestly. It's not okay. Trump is leading because he's proven his words. He had 4 years where he showed us unapologetically that he was going to get things done. And I'll give you that he didn't drain the swamp. But in that case, the swamp was out to get him before he was there. So it's kind of difficult to drain something when you don't have power to drain it. Like, Mitch McConnell needs to go. Luckily, we got rid of Kevin McCarthy, but Kevin McCarthy isn't the only one that has to go. And it's not so much about rhinos. It's just these people are not willing to do what has to be done to save this place. And in order for us to save our country, we're going to have to do things that they don't want to talk about. But it's going to have to happen. I think that we have a serious problem, and I think that it's almost hilarious that these people can't stand Donald Trump. They can't stand Donald Trump because Donald Trump doesn't like them. They can't stand Donald Trump because Donald Trump doesn't need them. And they can't stand Donald Trump because America loves him. He was loved before he was. I think that Trump has demented these people. And I don't mean like Trump. I mean, they did it to themselves. They are still mad about 2016 and 2023. That's fucking 7 years ago. And they won't shut the fuck up. They won't be quiet. They want to attack him in every possible way. We've all seen it. The bullshit. Over and over and over and over and over again. Constantly. Every day, after day, after day. Trump is the bad guy. We're the good guys. Except that's a bunch of bullshit. You people suck at lying. You're not good at what you're doing. And everybody can see it. And that's how he won in 2016. And that's exactly the same reason he's going to win in 2024. This country is full of liars. And all these people attacking Donald Trump are as fake as the TV that they are all on. Right? Who watches NBC? Who watches CNN? Who watches this stuff? I don't know. I think that these people are just pathetic. And every day that I have to listen to the news and I have to watch the illegal shit that they do over and over and over again, I'm just seriously questioning, when is the end coming? Like, because I'm starting to get tired of this. I don't know. Do war crimes have consequences? No. I don't understand how everybody can be so mad at Vladimir Putin. I don't. I just I don't think that there's any consequences for anything anymore, honestly. But especially war crimes, because what exactly are they gonna fucking do to him? Like, clearly this guy is not like the rest of the world is not like America. I think that we have a problem. Because how do we go out of our ways to condemn other people in other places when we're the same people? The hypocrisy is insane in the United States of America, and I can't stand these people. Do you like overpaying for everything? And the silence is because, dude, literally, Biden's going after Vladimir Putin. America is attacking Trump and January 6 people. And then we're telling Israel not to get mad about people dying like it's the fucking Holocaust 2.0. And then we're talking about war crimes like we're not actually doing anything about the genocide that happens in China and different parts of Korea and different parts of the entire world. And we don't condemn these things. And what the fuck am I supposed to say about that outside of being silent? Because there's no reckoning here. The only way we fix stuff is to get rid of these people that don't do anything. I don't know, man. It's just starting to get on my nerves. I don't like the idea that there's no one actually pays for the stupid shit that they do here, except for me and my family, who has to continuously pay taxes for shit that never gets fixed and has to hear all this blabber nab on the television from these idiots. I'm at that point now. I'm at that fucking point now. And you should be right where I am, sitting right next to me, as miserable and mad as I am. Do you like overpaying for everything? Because the numbers are just going to get worse. They're not going to get better. They're getting worse. The housing market is dead, and they know it. So when they try to act like, when my husband puts on CNBC and they're having these conversations like Squawk or like Halftime, and they're having these conversations and they're trying to talk about the stock market or all these things, it's kind of like the irony behind this is that nothing is going good. No, the housing market is dead. It's been dead for months. It's not a year now. Are we really going to pretend like people are able to afford these 8%, if not higher, houses, which makes the price of them skyrocket, and they're not worth it? Even before the interest rate was 8, these houses that they were selling weren't. I just think that these people need to stop lying. Just because they have money and they're in the stock market and they're doing good and blah, 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 doesn't mean that everything is okay. It doesn't. And we have to understand that them lying about it isn't making it better, because it isn't. Everything is not okay. Honestly. Moving into the main part of the conversation, grace is beautiful. Grace is really beautiful. It's something that you can have for yourself or give to others, and it is truly beautiful. Having the ability not to be hard on yourself and to give yourself grace and allow yourself grace and to give it to others and not always be so difficult. It's important to use grace to your benefit. Celebrating your today, meaning get up every day and be excited about it. That's what celebrating your day means. Believe you can because you can. Believing you can means that you're not thinking about how you can't do something, but instead you're thinking about how you can do it, how you can accomplish it, how it can be fixed. That's what believe you can means. And that's what we should attempt to do. JustFab, I don't know. I feel like JustFab is definitely a good alternative to going to the store to buy stuff. I do think that saying to yourself, maybe repeatedly or not, that you can do something will give you the strength and give you the ability to accomplish things. And I think that JustFab is definitely a great alternative, and I'm repeating myself because I feel like it's important for me to do that. I feel like JustFab is definitely a great alternative if you don't feel like going into the store. Honestly, I think online shopping is a great alternative than going into a store where you get sidetracked and spend your money on things you don't actually need. The great thing about JustFab is its shoes and its clothes and its things that you can't find in a lot of other places. It's good quality, affordable prices, and it gets delivered directly to your house. And I like that. I'm ordering something and it gets delivered directly to my house. Are tattoos good for long term? It depends on where you get the tattoos. When I see people getting tattoos all over their arms and their legs and things like that, depending on where it is on your leg, like I'd say be careful with that because those are forever. Those are not like things that you can erase off of your skin. So maybe don't put things on your neck or all on the side of your arm or all up and down your legs or everywhere on your body. Like maybe consider where we're putting some of them. But people are definitely going to ignore me when it comes to that. So I'm not telling anybody where to put the tattoos. Just like if you work in corporate America, you can't have your entire body covered in tattoos. Or you shouldn't want your entire body covered in tattoos, especially if you're dealing with people's money or you're dealing like in something in finances. It's just not appropriate. I don't know. Bonfires and pumpkin pie. I think bonfires and pumpkin pie are the definition of what fall is, and it's great. I don't know. I feel like pumpkin pie is like definitely a great pie, and I feel like bonfires is like the definition of a great fall. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I've been to a bonfire, but I definitely want to go to one. That's definitely my thing. Shopping has changed. Shopping has definitely changed, and I just talked about it when I spoke about JustFab. It's just, it's changing because why would you want to go to a store and deal with all the annoying parts of a store when you could just avoid that and not have to deal with people? Like, I mean, like the cashiers that are on their fucking phones and everybody's always talking to each other, and it's like the customers don't matter anymore. Why would you want to go to the store when you could just have everything delivered directly to your house? What, like there's Finity, like for like underwear, and I'm sorry, but Victoria's Secret and Pink won't ever get any more money out of me. I'm good, man. It's just why, I think it's Savage Finity or Savage or whatever it's called from Rihanna. Why would I go to a store if I could have everything delivered? Why would I do that? I wouldn't. And why would you do that? You wouldn't. Does that sound annoying? It's because it is. Shopping is supposed to be something that's fun. But how can shopping be fun if it's aggravating? Like, I have to deal with people on their phones, ignoring me, not listening to anything I'm saying, and I'm trying to spend my money. So it kind of makes me feel like pass. With Amazon, if you order something and you don't like it, you can send it back. So it's really not much of a difference. Like, honestly, I think that honestly, if we find ways to do things differently, why would you want to continue to have it be the same? Right? Doesn't that make you think, like, why would you want it to be the same? Would you really want it to be the same? Do you really want to still shop in the store in 2023? What do you need to shop in a store for? You heard what I said about the aggravation. These people that they hire at these jobs are not that bright. And like, I can't help feeling like every time I'm in a store, like, I, I'm inconveniencing you because I'm at a retail store, but I have money. So what exactly is happening here? And I just have a question mark for that. And it doesn't get answered, but I'm asking it. Shopping has changed because Amazon is the Death Star, and everything else is going to die around that. And that's why retailers have gotten smart and they've marked down the prices and they make online shopping a lot easier because it is the only way that they can combat Amazon just taking over completely. Now, I am not a person that goes into retail stores or frequents them like I used to before. One, because Target pissed me off. Two, because I hate Walmart. And three, because like if I want something, I just basically order it online. Like I'm totally a naughty girl. And if I want something out the store, I just pick it up there. I don't actually shop in that store. Because I really don't know where anything is in there. And that store drives me crazy. There's like just stuff everywhere. I don't know. Shopping is not going back to what it was. And we just have to be okay with that. Moving into the next part of our conversation. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Christmas is on Hallmark, which is strange because Halloween's not over yet. But okay, they do this every year. They put Christmas movies on like the 16th or the 17th of October. And it kind of feels like they're trying to compete with like Halloween. But, you know, I think Hallmark is like the Christian station or whatever. So there's nothing wrong with that. I haven't watched any of the Christmas movies yet. I'm kind of mad that Murder, She Wrote went off because I love watching that. But that's on Hulu. So I'll just watch it there. Why isn't there Halloween on Food Network? Where there is, but it's not like 100% Halloween the way I would want it to be. Cobweb. No, not Cobweb, sorry. I feel like Food Network did a better job of like Halloween shows, but now they have them come on weird times during like October, and it's like, shouldn't all of October be about Halloween? I don't know. Shouldn't it? Cable television isn't doing good because who's watching it? Like they're steering these shows to one group of people, and it's just weird. I just think they're not where they're supposed to be in this competition because TV is about who's looking at it. And I gotta tell you, nobody is. Everybody is canceling cable. And I mean everybody. The Darkest Minds, maybe I'd watch it. Looks okay. Moving into food. Beef rigatoni. So basically you make rigatoni pasta al dente, then you do beef with sauce, add some cheese, shove the rigatoni back into it, put it in a baked fish, put it in the oven for about 10-15 minutes, let it cook off, let the mozzarella do its cheesy thing, take it out, boom, eat it. Who doesn't want that? Buffalo chicken. So basically you take rotisserie chicken, you take buffalo sauce, mix it together. You can make sandwiches, you can make salads, you can do dip, you can basically do whatever you want with it, and it's good. It goes with everything. Don't forget the ranch or the blue cheese. Can't forget that. BLT salad. So basically you do bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes, and you can add avocado or onion or pepper into it. I'd add a jalapeno. I like it spicy, man. Chicken chow mein. Oh, no, I'm sorry. So with the BLT pasta, you need to find some sort of lettuce that's going to hold well with it. Arugula is an option or anything like that. But you also want to find things that are going to go well with like bacon and tomatoes. You also might want to make your own like salad dressing by adding mustard, mayo, and like and olive oil together so you have that consistency. I think you'll be very surprised about how good it tastes. You want to make sure the bacon is not completely burnt, and you want to make sure that this is definitely something where it's easy to make it. Vodka pasta. So, how do you make vodka pasta? Pasta, I say penne, vodka, Romano tomatoes, grape tomatoes, heavy cream. Go. So you're going to do a mixture of the heavy cream, olive oil, put the tomatoes in there, let the tomatoes like disintegrate into the heavy cream and everything else. Then you're going to make sure you add a little bit more vodka to it. Keep mixing it together. You want to add mozzarella cheese because you want it to be creamy and you really want it to have that texture. I definitely think you're going to be surprised with how good this tastes. You can make some and have some. You can make it for the week, make a big pan full of this, or you can make it for a couple of days, whatever you prefer. This is definitely a jewel of the kitchen and a jewel of, a weeknight meal that I think you'll really like. Make sure that you have good vodka, though, and make sure that you really take your time pouring in the ingredients because you want to make sure you measure everything correctly. But I definitely think this is something that tastes good any day of the week. Chicken chow mein. So the best way to make your chicken chow mein is to make sure that you cut up your chicken the correct way and then follow the recipe for the chow mein. And you can find a recipe for that on Pinterest or YouTube or any website like that. Slow cooker tortellini pasta bake. So basically you shove everything in the slow cooker. The tortellini, the chicken, what is it? So you're going to put tortellini, olive oil, heavy cream. Then you're going to do tomatoes. You're going to do a chicken broth or a beef broth. I don't know. I feel like you just shove it all in the crock pot and you let it cook and you add in cheese and you add in ricotta and you just let it all do what it's supposed to do together. Also add in maybe Italian spicy sausages and some spinach and just let it all simmer together and get flavorful. I think you'll be very excited. As far as the tortellini goes, you have to make the decision of what kind of tortellini you want and then just let it all marinate together. Honestly, I'm getting hungry right now. I kind of wish I had that for dinner. Oh my God. I think I'm going to have to make this. Anyways, that, my friends, is the pod. Thank you for tuning in to Born to Be a Star. And I will see you tomorrow on Thursday. Wait, I need to go buy all the ingredients I just said to you about that tortellini bake that I'm about to make right now. Ooh, it sounds good. I'll tell you how it tasted tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget that you are a star wherever you are.